My beloved child, before the moon rises high above your roof and the night wraps the earth in quiet silver, I want you to know that heaven has already begun to move on your behalf. The winds you feel tonight are not ordinary winds, they are the breath of angels carrying assignments from my throne. You have cried in silence long enough. I have seen the trembling of your hands, the weariness that has settled in your chest, and the way you have kept faith even when your heart felt like breaking glass. Tonight, before you close your eyes, a miracle will find its way to you, because I have spoken it, and my word does not return empty. You thought I was distant, but I have been standing at the edge of every tear you shed. Each prayer you whispered into the darkness was a spark that lit the corridor between heaven and your home. And now, those sparks have become a blazing signal, drawing down the promise I have been preparing since the first moment you chose to believe again. You did not stumble here by accident, you were led by my hand so you could hear me say this: the delay is over. What was locked shall be opened. What was broken shall be mended. What was lost shall rise again with the dawn. Do you remember the nights when you said, "Lord, even if you never answer, I will still love you"? Those words reached me like music. They moved the heavens. Because true faith does not bargain, it breathes even under the weight of silence. And so, I have chosen this very night to show you that I was listening all along. Before sleep brushes your eyelids, you will sense it, a warmth, a stillness, a sign that heaven has stepped into your story. It may come as a message, a phone call, a door opening, or a peace that you cannot explain, but you will know it is me. The miracle I am sending is not only about what you can touch or count, it is about who you are becoming. You have walked through shadows so deep that even angels held their breath, yet you did not turn away from light. Every scar you carry is proof that you fought battles the world never saw, and survived. I have watched you choose kindness when you had every reason to be bitter, generosity when you had little left to give, and prayer when silence would have been easier. Those choices have built an altar in the unseen realm, and from that altar your miracle rises tonight like incense before my throne. You have feared that you missed your season. You have looked at others and thought their blessings meant your turn had passed. But hear me, child, I do not forget the ones who wait faithfully in the shadows. The fruit of your waiting has ripened in secret, and now the branch bends low toward your hands. I am not late. I am precise. My timing is the womb of wonder, everything I birth arrives exactly when it will bear the most light. Trust the rhythm of heaven. Even the stars move by my appointment, and you, my precious one, are worth far more than stars. So when you lay your head tonight, do not rehearse the worries that kept you awake before. Instead, whisper my name and listen. The air around you will shift, angels will draw near. The atmosphere of your room will thicken with the fragrance of promise. I will meet you between one heartbeat and the next. And you will know that I, Jesus, have entered your night not with condemnation but with compassion, not with distance but with deliverance. This is the beginning of your awakening. My beloved child, you have wandered through deserts where hope seemed like a mirage, but tonight the desert blooms. You have climbed mountains with trembling legs, whispering, "Lord, will this climb ever end?" And though your strength was small, your faith was great enough to move those mountains without you even realizing it. Every tear that fell watered the ground for this miracle. Every sigh was counted in heaven as intercession. Every quiet act of love, every humble prayer, every time you forgave even when it hurt, they have all reached me. The heavens do not ignore such faith. Tonight, I am responding not to your perfection, but to your persistence. Do not say, "Lord, it's too late." I am the God who stands outside of time, and I can bend it to serve my purpose. I can make years of loss bloom into one single night of restoration. I can make what you thought was gone return to you in forms you never imagined. For I do not repair as man repairs, I make all things new. You will see that what was denied before is being prepared now. I am working in silence, rearranging pieces that will soon fit perfectly together before your eyes. You have only to stay still and believe. Do you remember how Peter sank when he looked at the waves? The storm was real, the fear was real, but so was my hand stretched toward him. The miracle was not that the sea calmed, it was that my love never let him drown. In the same way, I have not let you drown in your storms. Even when you felt like the water had covered your head, I was holding your breath, teaching you how to walk on what once terrified you. Tonight, that lesson reaches its purpose. You are not the same person who began this journey. You are stronger, wiser, humbler, and ready to receive what once would have overwhelmed you. The miracle coming to you tonight is wrapped not only in blessing but in revelation. You will understand why I allowed certain doors to close, why some people walked away, why some prayers seemed unanswered. I was not rejecting you, I was protecting you. I was pruning you so you could bear fruit that remains. I have seen your heart mature through pain, and now it beats in rhythm with my will. That alignment is the true miracle. For when your heart moves with mine, nothing can be withheld from you. I want you to look around your room now, yes, even as you listen, and realize that angels stand guard around you. The air you breathe is holy ground because I dwell within you. You do not have to chase blessings, blessings will chase you when you walk in obedience. The miracle I am sending will not come to distract you, but to deepen you. It will not pull you away from me, but draw you closer. It will not inflate your pride, but increase your gratitude. You will know it's from me because it will bring peace, not confusion. It will heal, not harm. It will settle, not stir chaos. So do not question whether you are worthy. You are mine, and that alone is enough. My blood has already paid the price for every blessing heaven holds. You do not earn miracles, you receive them through love. And I have loved you with an everlasting love. Before you were formed, I spoke your name. Before you were wounded, I wrote your restoration. Before you were lost, I prepared your return. Every part of your story has been held in my hands, and those hands are the same that calm seas, heal wounds, and open graves. Tonight, I am stretching those hands toward you. Can you feel it? The warmth rising in your spirit, the quiet stirring in your chest, that is my presence drawing near. I am not coming to visit, I am coming to dwell. I am making your heart my resting place. No longer will you feel like a stranger in your own faith. No longer will you pray to a distant sky. I am here, closer than breath, stronger than fear, gentler than sorrow. Let go of what you cannot control. Lay down what you were never meant to carry. This night belongs to transformation. Soon, before you sleep, you will sense something shift. It might be a sudden peace where anxiety once lived. It might be a call that changes your direction. It might be an opportunity that was long delayed but now opens effortlessly. However it appears, recognize it for what it is, the evidence that heaven has heard you. The miracle will not just visit, it will remain. For I do not send temporary blessings, I send lasting change. Do not resist joy out of fear, it will disappear. Let it fill you. Let laughter return to your home. Let music rise from your heart again. The enemy tried to convince you that your best days were behind you, but I say to you now, your best days are being born tonight. The seed you sowed in tears will bloom in beauty. The table the enemy thought he overturned, I am setting again before your eyes. You will feast on grace. You will drink from cups that overflow. You will rise tomorrow lighter, freer, more radiant than you have felt in years. This is not a dream, my child. This is the unfolding of my promise. Stay still. Rest. Let heaven work. My beloved child, there is a shift in the air, can you feel it? Heaven has turned its gaze toward you. The prayers that once seemed to echo unanswered are now resonating through the corridors of eternity, drawing my response closer with every heartbeat. The angels who have stood in stillness are now in motion, carrying out what I have decreed concerning you. You are not forgotten, you are not invisible, and you are not too late. You are right on the edge of something that will make sense of everything you endured. There were seasons when you felt surrounded by silence, when you cried and no comfort came. You looked at others rejoicing and wondered if I had passed you by. But I was not absent, I was cultivating your roots in unseen soil. I could not let your fruit appear before your foundation was deep enough to hold it. Every delay was a design. Every closed door was mercy disguised. I knew the strength that would be required for what I was preparing, and so I strengthened you in the dark. You learned to pray when no one was listening. You learned to believe when nothing was visible. You learned to love even when love was not returned. That was not punishment, it was preparation. You see, miracles are not magic, they are manifestations of trust. And you, my child, have trusted me through storms that would have shattered others. You have stood in faith while carrying wounds that no one saw. You have smiled while bleeding inside. You have lifted others while you yourself were sinking. Do you not know how that moves my heart? The heavens took note of every quiet victory, every moment you chose light over bitterness. That is why tonight, the miracle sent to you will not be random, it will be personal, precise, and powerful. The miracle I send will fit the shape of your faith. It will enter through the very door you thought was sealed forever. It will come softly, without spectacle, yet it will rearrange everything it touches. You will feel the shift, first in your spirit, then in your world. The heaviness that sat on your chest will lift. The confusion that clouded your mind will fade. You will breathe deeply again. I am not merely sending provision, I am sending clarity. I am not merely answering prayer, I am transforming you into the answer for others. Do not mistake small beginnings for small miracles. The kingdom of heaven starts as a mustard seed. What I begin tonight will grow, slowly at first, then suddenly beyond measure. You will look back and realize that the moment you surrendered your timeline, everything began to align. Even now, as you listen, your miracle is moving toward you, through the unseen networks of grace, through people you do not yet know, through doors that are about to open without you knocking. You have cried for breakthrough, but I am giving you something greater, an overflow. Not just enough to survive, but more than enough to bless others. The financial need that worried you, the relationship that weighed on your heart, the healing you've been waiting for, all these are within the reach of my hand, and my hand is already stretched out toward you. Tonight, you will feel it, not as a thunderclap, but as a peace that quiets every storm. I know you, my child. I know the exact pain that made you question if I still cared. I know the moment when you almost gave up, when you said, maybe miracles are for others. But I whispered, hold on. And you did. You held on when your faith was fraying. You held on when others walked away. You held on even when you did not feel me. And because you held on, you will now behold what I have been holding for you. You will see how I have turned ashes into beauty. You will understand that every heartbreak was clearing room for a greater joy. You will witness how what the enemy meant for evil, I have woven into good. You will see doors open that your effort could not unlock, because grace has keys you do not possess. And when that miracle arrives, you will not say, look what I did. You will say, look what the Lord has done. Let your heart rest, child. Stop striving. You do not have to chase favor, favor is chasing you. You do not have to prove yourself to be loved, you are already chosen. You do not have to understand everything tonight, just trust that I do. When you close your eyes, angels will continue their work. While you sleep, heaven will rearrange what seemed impossible by morning. The battle is no longer yours, it is mine. So lift your head. Dry your tears. The night that once frightened you will now become sacred, because this is the night heaven touches earth on your behalf. This is the night the promise wakes up. This is the night my word becomes flesh in your life. Rest, my child. I am here. My beloved child, the waiting is over. The night that carried your tears will now carry your testimony. What you feared was the end was only a turning of the page. The story you thought was buried is being rewritten by my hand. Even now, while you breathe these words, I am sending angels to touch every area of your life that felt forgotten. They are moving in silence, healing what pain broke, restoring what time stole, and aligning what was scattered. You will not leave this night the same. You have walked through shadows, but they did not destroy you because my light was hidden within you all along. You have questioned my timing, but tonight you will understand that I was not delaying, I was perfecting. Every "not yet" was a "yes" in preparation. Every unanswered prayer was a seed waiting for divine rain. And now, the clouds of promise are heavy over you. They will break open before you sleep. You will know it because your heart will shift. The heaviness will melt into peace, the fear will dissolve into faith. The miracle I promised is not a dream, it is here. It is moving toward you in ways that your eyes cannot yet see but your spirit already feels. It might come as an unexpected message, a sudden opportunity, a reconciliation you never thought possible, or simply as a quiet certainty that the season of struggle has ended. However it appears, you will recognize my signature: peace, not confusion, light, not burden, love, not fear. Do not say, "It is too late." I am the Redeemer of time. I can turn midnight into morning with one word. I can turn sorrow into songs before the dawn. I can turn defeat into testimony before the first light touches your window. When I speak, creation moves. When I declare, darkness bows. And I have spoken over you tonight, it is done. So rest, my child. Rest in the knowledge that you are seen, chosen, and loved beyond measure. You are not a mistake in the making, you are a miracle in motion. I have walked with you through every valley and I will walk with you into every victory. The pain that once crushed you will become the platform for your purpose. The silence that once scared you will become the space where you hear my voice clearly. The tears that once fell in despair will now fall in gratitude. Lift your hands, even now, and receive what I am pouring out. Let the weight of my presence settle upon you. Let my love wash over every anxious thought. You are safe. You are covered. You are mine. Before you close your eyes tonight, whisper a simple word of thanks, for the miracle is already unfolding. When you wake, the shift will be evident, not only around you, but within you. And when that miracle manifests, when doors open, when healing flows, when peace returns, remember this moment. Remember that I, Jesus, spoke into your night and turned it into dawn. Tell others what I have done. Let your story be light for those still standing in darkness. Let your gratitude become their hope. My blessing rests upon you now, peace in your mind, strength in your body, clarity in your spirit, and joy that will not fade. Go into this night without fear. Sleep under the wings of my promise. For surely, before you sleep, your miracle will reach you. May my grace embrace you like morning sunlight. May my favor find you in every step you take. May your home be filled with laughter, your heart with peace, and your path with purpose. I am with you always. Peace be upon you, my child. Let faith be your pillow, hope your breath, and love your covering. Rest now, your miracle is on its way. And when it comes, share it. Tell others what you have seen. Subscribe, comment, and let your light shine, for tonight, heaven has touched your life.